Welcome to Partners Dog School, one of the highest rated training facilities in the Southwest. This week's episode will cover a 2-week training camp journey for our dog Mailey the Bernedoodle up at our Cave Creek location. Her owner Callie tells us she wanted her to be a more well-rounded member at home and to make sure she knows all of her basic obedience commands. Let's go chat with our instructor Claudia to see how things went during their check-in.
Hi, my name's Claudia. I've been with Partners for about 11 months now. I'm an assistant dog trainer. And today I met with Callie, who owns Mailey. She's a 5-month-old Bernedoodle, super duper cute, and she just mostly wants to work on her basic obedience and puppy behaviors such as mouthing and, a little bit of peeing when she's excited. Nothing crazy, but I'm super excited. It's going to be a great 2 weeks with Mailey.
During her first week at Partners, Mailey learned her basic obedience commands and a more structured schedule. Both Claudia and Noa's goals were to establish her core obedience commands and to prevent the puppy mouthing that Callie had addressed. Mailey's second week went a little more smooth, while both Noa and Claudia worked more on the scheduled potty times outside, made sure that she was great with her thresholds, and continued correcting any signs of mouthing. Mailey also received some playtime and socialization out on our training fields during some of her sessions as well, which she really enjoyed. Callie will be returning to Partners to pick up Mailey, so let's see how Claudia is feeling before heading inside.
Callie is coming in for a transition with Mailey today. We're going to get to show her everything Mailey has learned over the past 2 weeks. Noa and I have been working very, very hard with her. She is a very smart little puppy. Again, only 5 months old, but she picked up everything super quickly. And it was actually really fun for one of her last days here. I got to take her up to daycare, which is right behind me. And we spent all day up there and she had an absolute party. It was awesome.
After some hands-on learning from both Noa and Claudia, Callie seems ready to take her puppy home and then bring her back to us within 1 week.
Callie just came in for a follow-up with Miss Mailey. It was so good to see that both of them after a week, and everything's looking awesome. She has really been keeping up with the training. Things are looking fabulous, and it sounds like everything's going great at home other than just trying to get everyone on the same page that lives in the home as far as what should be happening with training, which of course, it's hard when you're the only one that came to the transition and trying to communicate all of that wealth of knowledge to everyone living at home. So there's going to be some growing pains there, but Callie is handling it perfectly. And Mailey is just doing so great. She was showing, a little bit of stubbornness to her mom, but Noa and I really helped her with the timing of corrections and just letting her know, hey, when you ask for a command the first time, we mean business and it's not optional. So I'm really, really excited to see them coming up at camp class.
Callie came in with Mailey a few weeks ago, and this is the first dog that Claudia was taking on pretty much by herself with my assistance. I ended up leaving Claudia alone with the client because her confidence seemed to really thrive with Callie, who's the owner. And she was able to have a really awesome way of communicating with her. I think she was able to make her feel really comfortable, really calm, which was awesome. Mailey was a bit much in the check-in. Typical puppy, typical Bernedoodle. Claudia was able to go over all of the cover points, be very reassuring, make sure that the mom felt comfortable, safe, and gave her all of the appropriate information for moving forward so that she knew what to expect when she was going home. During the training process, Claudia took a lot of the responsibility of training Mailey, asked a lot of amazing questions, and there were some struggles with little things like positioning and her being a typical puppy, which we were able to work through beautifully. And then and she did the entire transition. I think I stepped in maybe a handful of times, but Claudia ran the entire thing. Again, I kind of left her to her wits and her resources so that she was able to be comfortable speaking and working a client through a transition with their puppy. And it was really cool to see because the mom really picked up on a lot of things that was going on. She was very, very happy when Mailey finally went home. And I had her do the same exact thing for the follow-up lesson where the dog comes in, we are able to work through anything that the dog was struggling with at home, if there are any questions about equipment or when to correct, which was part of the problem. One of the things that needed to be done was to hold Mailey a bit more accountable because the mom wasn't necessarily doing that, or she was unsure on how and when to correct, which Claudia went over with her, and she did a beautiful job. Overall, this dog in my mind is very successful. The mom is amazing, Claudia was amazing, and I would like to see Mailey go on and move up to level 2, to different kinds of obedience, because she has it in her. And Claudia did a fantastic job with it, and Callie is a really good learner, so she's learning how to handle a lot better than she did previous to coming in. I think it was a really great thing for me and Claudia to work on together, and Mailey is very successful as far as I know so far, so yeah.
I think the experience has been great. Everybody's been really friendly. They make learning the commands easy and friendly for me. They walk me through the steps so that I'm able to train my dog when I'm home by myself. I would like to continue this training at home, and I would definitely look into going into the second level with her so that she can learn some more stuff and so that I can as well. PartnerDogs is amazing, and I think that you should work with them with your dog.
Both Noa and Claudia made a great team during this journey and helped another owner connect closer with their loved one. Throughout the entire journey, Mailey interacted beautifully with the other dogs in daycare and during training, and was a breeze transitioning between our staff. We will see both of them here shortly for some future group classes as they continue on to their level 2 training together. Congrats to both Mailey and Callie.